What is going on, my nerds? Welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. We are doing a prediction video today because it is a Monday. The Pokemon we're predicting for today is Hitmonchan. The punching Pokemon has some gloves on, has some weird looking clog shoes and some kind of skirt thing. So that's the Pokemon we're working with today. If you're looking at the screen, middle of the screen, you got my new logo there. Had it created. It looks very fun. A lot of the stuff I like, Star Wars, Batman, Mario, and obviously Pokemon, all incorporated in the one logo. Let me know what you think. It's going to be incorporated more into my channel. It's got my thumbnail. It's gonna be part of my banner. It's going to be in more videos as well. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below on my new thumbnail. Let's go on to the stats of this Pokemon. The punching Pokemon Hitmonchan starts off with 50 HP, 105 attack, 79 defense, 35 special, and 76 speed. So 3 of these stats are not bad. Attack, defense, and speed are not bad at all. Special is horrible, and HP is okay. In Gen 1, you don't have special attack or special defense, you just have special. So 35 covers both of those. So that means our defense for special things is very low. So yeah, we have to work with that. However, a lot of our moves are physical damaging moves, so 105 attack is solid for this Pokemon. Speed and defense are also pretty solid. And so let's move on to the moveset. See if the moveset's generous to us. Well, I want you to take a look at this. This moveset, I looked at it like a couple months ago and I thought, oh yeah, this Pokemon's moveset's probably not going to do too bad. This playthrough is going to be pretty good because we have all these elemental punches, we have some coverage, yada yada yada. It's not as good as you think. First off, we start off with Comet Punch. So let's compare this to Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee started off with Double Kick, a 30 base power stab move, which ended up being 45 base power, that hits twice. Okay? Comet Punch is a normal move, so normal, Brock is our first gym, so normal's not great. 18 base power, 85% accurate. Normal move that can hit up to 5 times, that's great. But Hitmonlee, yeah, a 45 base power move that can hit twice, and it's 100% accurate, much better move to start the game. So we're going to start behind the 8 ball a little bit with this Pokemon. This Pokemon's going to start with a disadvantage. So its second move also creates a disadvantage for it that it didn't do for Hitmonlee. So Hitmonlee, I'm not going to spoil the run, but Hitmonlee starts off with Double Kick, which is stab. It's a fighting move. And it starts off with Meditate. Meditate boosts your attack stat by 1 stage. Okay, it also does the badge boost later in the game, but it definitely boosts your attack early. So that's great because it gives us the opportunity to boost our attack very early. You don't have to do it's not the badge boost because you have to have a badge first, but it does boost our attack if we come up against a foe that maybe we don't do enough damage to. Agility doesn't work that way. Agility, we're pretty much already fast. Agility boosts your speed. We're pretty much faster than most Pokemon we're going to come across, so that's not going to help us in any way, shape, or form. And it doesn't do the badge boost until you get you got to beat some gyms. You gotta beat Brock's gym, you gotta beat Surge's gym, and you gotta beat Koga's gym to really utilize the badge boost properly. Now, it will help after the first gym. If we go to Misty, we use Agility, our attack stat will go up. That's definitely gonna happen. But Agility, it's not doing the badge boost for all of our stats, and it doesn't really help us immensely. We're literally only gonna use Agility to do the badge boost early in the game, but we have to get more. Like I said, it's just not gonna be as productive a move as Meditate was for Hitmonlee. So those are our 2 moves to start the game, and not a lot of power points for Comet Punch. Agility has 30, so we might have to deplete Agility to do some things. So not excited about that. Like I said, not excited about that at all. We do eventually get some good moves. We do eventually get some pretty decent moves. At level, so this Pokemon was not meant for you to get until you beat Cobra Kai, the Karate Dojo, in this game, and you can get Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. And you get them at level 25, and then 8 levels later, you get your first level move. So 33, at level 33, we get Fire Punch. It is a fire type move, 75 power, 100% accurate, 15 base power, or 15 power points, I'm sorry. And then we get Ice Punch. So these 2 coincide pretty well with whenever we're going to face Erica. So that's good. The only problem is I don't think these moves are going to be powerful enough to knock out Erica, even with it being weak to the typing of the move. We don't get stab out of this. These are not fighting type moves. They're fire, electric, fire, ice, and then we get thunder punch, electric. That'll probably be more useful later. Thunder punch and ice punch. Fire punch. There's not a lot of grass Pokemon later in the game. Ice punch. There's dragons. Electric punch. There's water. There's Flying type in Elite Four, so those two will age pretty well. Mega Punch will get pretty early because we can get that in Mount Moon, and we won't need to level up to it at level 48. And then Counter is supposed to be our ace move, but Counter doesn't work that well. So what Counter does is whatever damage dealt, first off, you have to go second or it doesn't work. So if you go first and you outspeed, doesn't work. And whatever damage dealt to you on their first move, you deal back double. So it's okay, but the problem with it is you have to take damage to deal damage. Those moves don't work out long term in playthroughs. So we have to, like I said, we have to take damage to deal damage, and that's not going to work out very well for us. So let's look at the TM moveset and see if we got a little bit of saving grace when it comes to our TMs. Well, we do get Mega Punch early, so we go from an 18 base power move that hits 85% accurate to a 80 base power move that hits 85% accurate. So a little bit better than Comet Punch. I would say a lot better than Comet Punch. Let me rephrase that. A lot better than Comet Punch. And then we can move on from both of those moves and get Body Slam. Body Slam is 85 power and 100% accurate move. Very good move to have. Takedown, Double Edge are not useful. Double Edge may be useful late, but I doubt it. Submission is our strongest stab move, so it's 80 base power, it's 120 with stab, and it's 80% accurate. It doesn't do bad. The problem with it is recoil, and I don't like doing recoil moves unless I absolutely have to. Again, Counter we're not going to use. Seismic Toss we have to use. So Seismic Toss is the only move we can get that will actually attack ghosts. That's a lie. Hold on. It's the only useful move we can get that attacks Ghost. Because we can technically get Mimic, and Mimic can move to attack Ghost, but that takes 2 turns because you got Mimic to move and then attack, so that's not going to come in handy. And we can't use Mimic before we beat Silphco. So in the Pokemon Tower, we can't use Mimic, so we can only use Seismic Toss, or we can use Bide, and I think one other move, Metronome, can actually hit Ghost. So if you've never seen Metronome before, Metronome randomizes every move in the game. You pick one and do it. So if you Metronome and you get Swift, or you get Tackle, or you get Scratch, or Body Slam, it won't hit a Ghost. But if you Metronome and hit anything else, like an Electric Bolt, like Thunderbolt, if you get anything else, it will not actually do damage to Ghost. Now I will say this, I will test this out. I think the Elemental Punches can hit Ghosts. Because they're not classified as fighting, they're classified as whatever their element is. So I may not have to use Seismic Toss to this Pokemon. I may move on from it and just keep Thunder Punch or Ice Punch. So this Pokemon is a little bit different. I will test that out in this playthrough. But Seismic Toss is effective, and I know how it works, but we'll see how the other ones work too. So that'll be a test in this playthrough. Swift would be useful, but I'm going to have better normal type moves that I can use before that. Skull Bash could be useful, but it's not going to be. Rest, Substitute, and Strength are also moves we can use, but we're probably not going to use those. Maybe Substitute. Have yet to find a need for it. So, not a little bit more coverage than Hitmonchan, but not a lot as much stab moves as Hitmonchan. Or I'm sorry, Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee had a lot of kicking moves and fighting moves, and yeah, but it didn't have a lot of coverage. It didn't have access to a fire move or electric move or ice move. So that may be Hitmonchan's advantage middle of the game where it has access to those things. However, I think this is going to be a tough playthrough early, and it's going to get better as it goes on. Let's go over the rules real quick. So this is the last time you'll probably see this rule screen. I'm going to have a new one with my new logo on it, just to let everyone know. First rule, you can only use a primary Pokemon in battle, in this case Hitmonchan, and you can use other Pokemon for HMs or to catch Pokemon for HMs. That's it. Nothing else, nothing that can help us progress through the game. 2, there's a running clock with 3 exceptions. 1 is attendance versus gym. 2, when we get overcumbered with stuff, usually around Celadon City, we'll pause timer, sell some stuff, buy some stuff, go run some errands, get Fly, get Psychic, sell things, buy carbs or whatever. So those things will get done around that time of the game, and then we'll start the timer right back up as soon as we start. We go with Rocket, Team Rocket, or Erica, wherever we go. And then the last one is if we need to buy a move from the move center, or game corner. I don't think we're going to need any in this game, but just in case, I'm going to cover that rule. No glitches or exploits allowed. Only thing allowed is the badge boost. We're not allowed to use Missingo or the Pokédoll glitch. And then number 4, there's no items allowed in battle except for ethers. I got loose on that rule because there's times where I've been negligent and just didn't check my PowerPoints or whatever. So that's on me. It's not on the Pokemon. It's the way to not punish the Pokemon for my stupidity. And also, while you're here, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. You get videos like this all the time. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter, it's JD's Nerdverse. Instagram is JD's_nerd_verse. Like I said, I'm a dad. I work about 40, 50 hours a week. I have 2 kids, I have a cat. So I do all this stuff on my own. So you liking, commenting, and subscribing really shows that you care. And if you do comment, let me know what you think about this playthrough. So I'm going to go to the prediction part. So this Pokemon, I think the early part's going to be rough. Hitmonlee got through the early part in about 10 minutes. I don't think Hitmonchan's going to have that luxury. I think it's going to be a little bit longer. I don't think it's going to be super long because I think we have something to mitigate bot game if we need to against Brock. But after we beat Brock, I think the game's going to speed up a little bit for him because we can get Mega Punch, and after Mega Punch we can get Body Slam. I'm sorry, not Body Slam. We can get Seismic Toss and then Body Slam. And so that'll help us speed up the game a little bit. So yeah, I think Hitmonchan's gonna have a rough run. I recommend you go watch the Hitmonlee video. It was an hour and 12 minutes, so it was a very fast playthrough, one of the fastest playthroughs I've had. I don't think Hitmonchan's gonna be in that same stratosphere. I think it's gonna be about between an hour and 20, an hour and 30 minutes. The problems that it has early are I think are gonna slow it down immensely, and I don't feel like there's a way that it counters what happens late. With Hitmonlee, the fact that we had a meditate and a bunch of stab moves was help mitigate the mid to late game where we're not quite as powerful and we don't have quite as powerful moves. I don't know if Hitmonchan's gonna have that luxury. Agility does up your speed. It does initiate the badge boost. However, it's gonna be a problem because it only ups our speed until we get certain gems. It's not gonna help with the other problems. So. Yeah, I think that's going to be the playthrough there, between 1 hour and 25, an hour and 30 minutes. Hope to get this in under an hour and 30 minutes. Most fighting type have been amazing in these playthroughs. I think all of them have come in under an hour and a half. So I would like to see Hitmonchan still stay in that group. But that's it. That's my prediction video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This video will come out on Friday, the playthrough. The schedule, just so everyone knows, Mondays are going to be prediction videos. Tuesdays are going to be Lord of the Rings. Wednesdays we're going to start having some more playthroughs, either replays or I may start doing Pokemon Silver. And Thursdays, if I have time, I'm going to do a Lord of the Rings video. Or I'm not Lord of the Rings, I'm sorry, League of Legends. And then Friday obviously will be the playthrough of the Pokemon I predict on the Monday. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I'll see everyone Friday. Have a good one, and see you.